Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. I've got to pick a card for us. I know I haven't posted in a very long time. I'm so sorry. I've had a lot going on and different changes going on within my life. But this is Encouraging Messages. I hope you enjoy it. And if you've never done a pick a card, how I do it is I think of the numbers 1 through 4. I close my eyes, and whatever number floats into my mind is the one that I select. However, our intuition works differently for each of us. So if you're more visual, feel free to look at the stones and whatever one is drawn to you, or whatever one jumps out into your mind, you can select that. If you're more interested in looking at the numbers or the colors of the numbers, perhaps whatever comes forward into your mind is going to be your intuition speaking. Just make sure you go with the first instinct, whatever comes through first, because if you dwell on it a bit too much, you might overthink it. So I hope you enjoy these messages. I'm going to timestamp them so you'll be able to click through to your number, and I will talk to you in your pile selection. I hope all of you are well. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, pile 1. If you chose pile 1 or this beautiful stone, these are going to be your encouraging messages. Also, pile 1, I'm getting over a cold. I feel totally fine, but if you hear me clearing my throat or coughing here and there, I apologize in advance. Thanks so much for being here, pile 1. I asked the spirit guides and angels and source, creator, to give us some encouraging messages, and when I asked them what your encouraging messages were going to pertain to, we got the King of Wands, the Emperor, and the Hermit card. So right now, you guys could be kind of withdrawing, and you could be in a state of solitude, or you could be feeling drawn to kind of protect yourself and your ideas a bit. Maybe you're going within a little bit more at the moment to perhaps suss out some business ideas, or to create your pathway forward, or perhaps birth a vision that you would like to see come to fruition. I feel like you guys are very powerful individuals. With the King of Wands and the Emperor, there's really no way around that. The King of Wands, he's a visionary and a leader. The Emperor is all about structure, sovereignty. He's like the divine authority. So I feel like you guys are very business savvy. You are very good with controlling your environment. And I feel like you guys have a really good sense of maybe business, or kind of what you want in your life. Sometimes I feel like it might do this group some good to really like let loose a little bit. I do feel like there's a little bit of like very controlled energy, or you guys are very like the very responsible group. And passion is here. So sometimes, if you are focused on an endeavor, maybe follow your passions a little bit more strongly. There is something to be said for, the types of things that our bodies long, our souls, our minds, our being, what we long to do, what brings us joy in life. When we follow our passions, we follow, our talents. We're probably naturally talented in the areas that we find ourselves very passionate about. So those are some of the encouraging messages I see. Some of you could be really working hard on something. You're really focused on something, really working hard. Don't overwork yourself. Acceptance is here. And this is all about accepting who you are right this moment, not letting yourself feel less than for a second. With these cards, I don't feel like that's typically what happens to you, but I think that can creep in for anyone. We just have to kind of accept where we are in this moment. And once we realize that we are truly whole as we stand right now, there's a lot more flow and forgiveness and acceptance that we give ourselves. And Quest is here. Some of you guys could be really working towards something, on a pathway to a better life, to a better time, to a better job, it just depends. It's going to be different for each of you. Like I said, this group's extraordinarily capable in whatever you do. But right now, you might want to kind of go within to listen to your inner guidance a bit more. With the Hermit here, you have a divine knowing within you already. You guys are really aware. You're very knowledgeable with this with spirit here kind of shining through. I do feel like you're tapped into spirit. I feel like you do listen for divine messages and guidance. I want to go through these cards too. You got Dreamtime Creation. I feel like you guys do, like I said, like this reminded me more of like a celebration, and I saw a rainbow when I first started shuffling in a charm here that I have next to my desk. Let in joy. Make sure you guys are leaving time for joy. I feel like you have a lot of creative talent that would, it's part of your passion. And the more you create, the more your ideas flow freely. I kind of feel that with seeing how he's like, this isn't flowing, he's literally blowing this out, but it looks to me more like flowing, like fluid, you know. You also have a powerful sense about you. You could have a temper, so watch that. Sometimes this reminds me of like the strength in your words, and sometimes you don't even realize how electric your words can be. Purification is here. Perhaps it's time to kind of purify some of your thoughts, relax, detach. Like when I see a rainstorm, I think, you know, it's so nice and cozy to just kind of curl up and listen to the rain. It can be very healing. Perhaps there's some things that need purified out of your life at this time. Vulnerability is here. So I also feel like there's like softness needed for this pile. So being more vulnerable, allowing yourself to dream, really following your passions, what makes you happy. Leave time for reflection, going within. If you're feeling drawn to do that right now with this hermit energy, do that. Spirit's saying, you know, it's welcomed at this time to kind of go within, have, you know, some time, like a purification sense where you're purifying your thoughts and your responsibilities and your mind in general. Your encouraging messages are, you can make anything successful. I do feel like some things just need a little bit of finesse, like softness almost, because there's a very intense energy here. And I feel like we need some time for some, you know, for dreaming, for your passions, for your creative energy. Once you get that flowing, I really feel like there will be some shifts for you, and you will feel like things are moving, flowing a little bit. You might feel a little stagnated right now. Energy might feel a little bit stuck. The key is your creative passions are going to get you unstuck. You know, there'll be some free-flowing ideas coming through, things like that. I feel like that's really going to make a change for you guys once you tap more into your passions. What are the encouraging messages for pile 1, Spirit? Pile 1's encouraging messages. Pile 1. Yeah, listen to your inner voice, pile 1, and let yourself be free with creative endeavors. I feel like you guys will tap into something you really didn't even expect once you open up that side of yourself a little more. And don't work yourselves too hard. That's definitely coming through. How teachable are you is here. So this is all about kind of looking at your past and understanding what you've already been through and accepting those things as lessons. You've got alchemy here. You guys are great creators. You are alchemists. You can transmute any energy into what you want. You guys are visionaries. You create visions of the future, and you have the wherewithal to see them through. And you're able to kind of create anything out of your mind or out of your, that's why I think, you know, and perhaps you've been having dreams. Maybe there are dreams that you've been having that it's time to kind of journal them in order to purify them, in order to understand them. You guys are very intelligent and you're very capable of kind of going within. We've got procrastination here. I almost feel like you guys feel when you withdraw, it's like procrastination, but sometimes that is actually necessary. Now, of course, if you're procrastinating and holding back on an idea that you already have, and you know that you know how to go for it, this is your sign to go for it, you know, accept who you really are, follow the King of Wands go-getter and the Emperor energy, and just go for it. Your plan is solid. you can move forward. But for the majority of people watching this, I feel like you feel like when you go within in order to give yourself some time to reflect and perhaps even become, vulnerable in the possibilities of things, you consider that procrastination because you're so regimented in certain areas. Definitely don't let pride get in the way. There could be something coming up here where, perhaps you are looking at something in a different way, and for you, your pride would get in the way if you would go about it in one way instead of the other. Don't be so rigid in your thinking in regards to that. And I feel like you guys have like this, like I said, this inner knowing. So whomever is watching this reading, you will know what resonates for you. What energies are coming? What energies is pile 1 going to be embodying soon, Spirit? What energies will pile 1 be embodying at this time or shortly hereafter this video? Thank you. Oh, Divine Mother, nurturing, compassion, and grace. That is so beautiful. So this is a time of softer, that's kind of what I was feeling. There's a softer energy that wants to come through to help you kind of create whatever it is that you have in your mind. Divine Mother, it's all about nurturing, compassion, grace, and love. Also, the love that she has for not only other people, but her projects perhaps. Maybe it's time for you to really focus on birthing your dreams, birthing what you want to, what you're trying to bring into fruition. Make sure you're balancing your masculine and feminine sides, regardless of what sex you are. We do have, we both, we both exist within each of us. So we just have to make sure that we are aligned properly in order for our creative energies to flow freely. And then, also that business sense. So you guys have a lot, I feel, kind of going on in your lives in general at this time. What's Spirit's advice for pile 1? Spirit's advice. Yeah, busy times, multitasking. I knew that would come. Leave time in your life for nurturing yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day. That's something that just came to my mind. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. And then you have unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. And then I thought another one popped. Didn't I see it? Oh yeah, the busy times, multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. Yeah, perhaps you need a purification of responsibilities. Maybe there are some things that you really want to focus on, that you're passionate about, but because you have so much responsibility, sometimes it's impossible for you to get to protect your time. Yeah. Protect your time and energy in this group. You guys are really talented individuals, and perhaps you get pulled in many different directions. And right now, I really want you to focus on the energy of that Divine Mother coming through. I don't normally do this, but I want to just see what some of the messages in that card are, because I do feel like it's really important for this particular group. Let me just get it real quick here. Divine Mother, surrounded by golden light of purity and creative power, this beautiful symbol of eternal maternity brings the energy of care and compassion to your life. Whatever gender we identify as, there is a Divine Mother in each of us, and it lives in eternal light that feeds us and nurtures the world through us. It lives in our choices, our tenderness, and in our loving energy. This card reminds you to prioritize your own self-care. In fact, it's time to become your own loving mother. If you've been dismissing something related to your own needs or preferences, muster up the courage to nurture and prioritize yourself. It's never dishonoring others when you truly honor yourself. There may be someone who needs some care and compassion from you as well. Open your heart to the opportunity, but remember to strike a balance between your energy and the energy that you give yourself. Your loving care will go much further if you stop to fill your own reservoir along the way. So that's a really beautiful message. And you know what? Those nudges were kind of coming to me with this, protection and protecting your energy. On a purely practical level, this card can also herald parenthood for you or someone close to you. The Divine Mother breathes the vital spark into family and fertile productivity into the important creative endeavor you may be conceiving. So yeah, I don't feel like it's a motherhood perhaps, I mean, like I said, this is a general reading, and if you are pregnant, then you understand the message, but I don't think this is saying, oh, you're going to become pregnant at this time. That's not how I was feeling when I was getting this energy. This is about, your passions, your creative energy. Once you start tapping into that more, you guys will feel more in control of your environment in general. And then we also have self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. So pile 1, those are your encouraging messages. I hope that was helpful. Very lovely messages. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're creating, whatever endeavors you have on your mind, you are 100% capable of bringing those to fruition. You have the power of alchemy at your fingertips, meaning you can manifest and transmute and create as much as your heart desires. You guys are extremely good in regards to that. Just allow your creativity and your passions to be felt and come through, and make sure you aren't working yourself too hard. Leave time for self-care and self-love, and actually mother yourself through the process. Thank you for being with me. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Hello, pile 2. If you chose number 2 or this stone, these are your encouraging messages. So pile 2, I felt a very distinct shift in energy from pile 1 to pile 2, and I love how you are feeling in this reading, the encouraging messages. I feel like you guys are really going through some major changes. You could have released something, or you were in a period of despondence, and you are rising above that at this time. You have become very strong. I just thought of, just strong in your convictions also, but you are becoming a totally different person. Things are really changing. Of course, the core of you, the goodness in you is still exactly the same, but people aren't going to recognize you after you shed this. Actually, most of you are already doing this right now. I feel like you've already shedded this, and you're going through this beautiful, light, wonderful, illuminated energy. Ooh, some of you could have really felt, I almost just, like, my stomach was really clenched there for a minute, almost like you were really going through it, and you had to really, you needed your strength. Your inner strength has really tremendously pulled you through and is extremely strong at this moment. You guys are very strong individuals in this pile. So what I feel like your encouraging messages are, first of all, you're great communicators, and perhaps your communication skills are what sets you apart in some instances, or when you do feel like you need to get your point across, you are extremely good with communication. That could be verbal, it could be written, regardless, you guys really know how to communicate, even with spirit, just the way he's looking up. But I want to say, you guys are extraordinarily strong individuals, and I feel like there's a beautiful softness to your strength. You don't lose sight of the inner child in all of us and the softness, and you understand that you can get much more accomplished in this King of Pentacles energy here with your softness and your grace. You're lovely. You are so lovely. Oh my gosh, this pile, I don't know, something about you guys is so lovely. I love your energy. Shine from within is here. You guys are just very beautiful individuals. It says, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. You guys are so beautiful. I feel like you're physically beautiful also, but it doesn't even compare to how beautiful you are inside. You can tame beasts with your personality, your beauty, your communication style, um, you're very practical, very intelligent, very business savvy, very capable. Pile 2, you are so capable. You do not need a single soul on this planet to bring about your own success. You can do that all on your own. And it's kind of like tapping into your internal compass here. With Six of Cups, it's usually about the past or about memories, or I just find like there's a fondness about you, a childlike fondness that others love. And I love it. I'm just like sinking into it right now. You guys are focused on your dreams, perhaps. Just know anything you dream, it can come true. You've got the sexuality card here. That card, when that comes up, to me, that is all about, making sure that you are allowing your creativity to shine through. And when you get that card also, it's like there are things that are kind of like you have a magnetism about you. You are creative, you have a magnetism. When that card comes up, basically it just makes me think of reclaiming your radiance. That's what I kind of feel. You guys have gone through maybe even a physical shift that has reclaimed this beauty that you possess in a very lovely way. I feel like some of you are so gifted in the sense of your beauty that it's like a gift to the world to like show off your beauty. And it's internal and external. You guys are really creative, maybe even in the way that you dress. Or perhaps you have gone through a stage where you weren't really expressing yourself in the way that you dress or in your beauty. Maybe something was preventing you from that. This could even be like, it doesn't show weight loss here, but maybe you guys have gone through a transformation of sorts and now you're feeling like you can be more creative in your dress. I know sometimes we get in ruts where we just wear the same things. Sometimes just depending on what we're going through. Follow your dreams and have faith, because you can do anything in this pile. There's a stability here as well. You've got, I just saw 22, which to me is 4, which is a stability. You guys also have a practical stability about you, but a very creative nature. Let those little like intricacies or the things that make you tick, the things that make you very unique, let those out. The world needs you and that uniqueness. The world needs the quirkiness that you feel you possess, needs your beauty, needs you in general. I think that that's part of the message here. Perhaps you've gone through a period of forgiveness. It could also be for yourself or your past actions or something you've gone through. You have been able to forgive and move forward, and that's what's bringing this on. You had like a completion or a complacency period that is completely over with. Your complacency period is over. You have completed that. You've moved on into more of like a gratitude, and I'm going to do this, and I'm strong and I'm powerful and I'm energetic and I've got it and I know what I'm going to do. And you are probably working on your dreams. What energies will pile 2 possess, if not right this moment, very shortly? What energies will pile 2 possess very soon? Pile 2, I keep holding tightly my stomach and having to take a deep breath. So I feel like some of you are worried that you may slip back into your old ways, and I don't think you're going to. This is going to be successful for you, whatever you're doing. Yeah, abundance is coming. Oh my Lord. Fortune, wealth, and plenty. Abundance is coming for this pile. Telepathy, transmission, perception, communication once again. Pile 2, make sure you're communicating your thoughts and ideas outwardly, not your dreams. I want you to keep everything close to your vest until you are letting them out, but don't hold yourself back is what I'm saying. Don't hold yourself back. The world needs your viewpoints, your intellect, your viewpoint. You're very good at communicating what needs to be communicated out into the world. And you're probably telepathic. You may not even realize that. How much, oh, another 22. Yeah, there's some kind of stability coming. I keep hearing that, feeling that. There's something coming here. Your strength and your inner child, the way that you are internally is creating an abundance for you. Wow. You guys have maybe, like I said, you're reclaiming your power. Look, power over difficulty. Whatever your inner demons were, or whatever was holding you back, it's over. It's over. And I do feel that clenched feeling in my stomach, but I do feel, you guys may feel like you could be tempted into going back. I don't think so. Healing is next. You're healing yourself. You're powerful. You're in this energy right now. And your communication is just so on point. You have pure intentions. That's what I keep getting with the Six of Cups. You're just a beautiful soul. Your heart's desires are right at the brink of coming to fruition. I feel that. I love it. Spirit, what is your advice for pile 2? What a lovely message. Ooh, pile 2. Just got chills. Answered prayers. Wellness, yeah. You guys have come out of something and you're really strong. Divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. You guys are on the brink of miracles. Answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Pile 2, whatever you went through, that was meant for you on your path. And now it has birthed you into this person that you are absolutely meant to be. And you're going to be communicating that to the world in some way. Perhaps just by people being with you and seeing your beauty and how you interact with others, but it could be even more than that because communication came up several times. I feel like you really understand the way people's minds work, which is why you got telepathy. Like you almost can read people immediately in this group. Wellness is here. So whatever you were recovering, your wellness is here. Your answered prayers are here. It's here, pile 2. Release the fear in your stomach because you're good. You are. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Like I said, there could be something in your stomach you're holding, but I do feel like you've already forgiven whatever that is. Sometimes I think things creep up in your mind and you just know that you don't want to go back to whatever it was that you healed yourself out of, whatever difficult circumstance. But honestly, pile 2, I don't think you can go back. You're wonderful, you're solid, you're successful, you've got prosperity coming. I feel like you could make money through your communication skills in some way. What a beautiful message, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait to see how that unfolds for you, and just know that you're a gift to this world. And your creativity is something that brings joy to those around you. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 3. If you chose number 3 or this stone, these messages are for you. Pile 3, I feel like you guys could have definitely been drawn to pile 2 as well. I feel like the messages are very tightly linked. So if you were drawn to pile 2, please listen to that as well. Pile 3, you are a beautiful individual. Are you working on a family legacy or are you building an empire? What are you doing? Something real wonderful is going on in your life right now, pile 3, or it's going to be soon. You guys enjoy acts of service. You enjoy working on the greater good or making sure that you are helping others in your line of work. And if you don't have a secular career that is like of service, perhaps you are very helpful to your friends, your neighbors, your community. Something about you like to put effort into helping others, motivating others, helping others find the light in situations, helping others shift perspectives, helping others through new beginnings, endings, letting go. You are emotionally supportive of those around you. And you are being reminded that your heart-led work matters. Your emotional depth is sacred. You are just very much, you are just a, I just heard beacon. You guys are very good at using your beautiful heart to help those around you. And in this reading, you're being encouraged to keep going, keep feeling, keep remembering, keep doing what you're doing, basically. You are, I feel like there is some, I do feel like this is also your childlike innocence, your loving nature. You're so beautiful of a person. But also, this could be things like you're remembering what used to bring a spark to you in terms of work, and it had something to do with emotions and making sure that you can share your heart, your gift of healing. You're a healer. You love to work towards helping others heal, helping others find their light, helping others shine from within. You are just a beautiful person, and you have so much creativity. You have a commitment to matters of the heart, and you probably have like a, whatever you decide you are going to do, pile 3, in terms of expressing this beautiful emotive energy in a working type of way, in some kind of field, or some way you pull this into your work, pile 3. And I feel like you will be able to literally create the 10 of Pentacles was at the bottom of your deck, a legacy, a family legacy from whatever you're working on. So keep following your heart, keep following whatever that is, either from, if you believe in past lives, that, or your past. There's something you've tapped into in the past, and it had to do with being of service to others. Maybe you guys are motivational. You help others get motivated and shift their perspectives in order to find their light and move into new beginnings. I feel like you guys have done this for yourself. You were able to do it, move through difficult times, and it helped you figure out how to lift the veil, figure out how to navigate through it, figure out how to, like, almost like fake it till you make it. You guys shine from within. You have these beautiful, pure intentions. You're a healer by nature. Please listen to pile 2. Actually, now that I'm seeing this, is all very similar. It goes together very well. Okay, pile 3. What energies are you going to be possessing either right now or very soon? What energies are you going to be possessing either right now in this moment or very soon? You're a beautiful person, pile 3. Wow. The world needs more of you. The world needs more of you. You feel things very deeply. And you have the best intentions for those around you. You really want to help the collective, the world. You will be able to, pile 3. Ooh, Divine Feminine at the bottom of the deck. Doesn't mean you aren't, it doesn't mean that males can't be watching this pile. All right, go with the flow. You got a bunch of these. Excuse me, I'm overcoming a cold. Just one second. Sorry about that. Also, I haven't coughed in any of the other piles, so that could mean speak more. Tell your truth now. You're ready. All right, clairvoyance. You guys are clairvoyant. It's inspiration, interpretation, and trust. You probably have a really, really deep connection with spirit already. You already know this about yourself. You're clairvoyant. You're capable of knowing more than the average person. Grateful optimism. Yes, I feel like you guys use your optimism to motivate others, and perhaps you help others open their mind to optimism and being grateful for all that we have. It says joyous view of the future. Pile 3, get happy right this very minute if you're not, because your future is beautiful. Pile 3, your future is beautiful. Joyous view of the future, Pile 3. It's beautiful, Pile 3. All of your dreams are there. All of your dreams. I love this. Go with the flow. You guys already hear spirit. Make sure you are going with the flow, not pushing things. Don't be nervous about the timeline. It's coming to you. Go with the flow. This is all about spirituality. You guys are already really tapped in. Let go, cleanse, receive. You're probably already doing all these things. I don't have to tell you much. You are here for a very, very significant purpose. And you have the Divine Feminine card. Like I said, this doesn't mean that you aren't necessarily, a male could be watching this. I'm not saying this is only for females. We all have a Divine Feminine power within us. We all have masculine and feminine. And this is all about your creativity, your heart, your magnetic receptive power, it's saying. Also spirit. I mean, I just feel like there's so much communication with spirit here. And you are such a creative. Look at the light coming out of her hands. You guys are probably capable of anything. You can probably do anything. You can probably create art. You can probably create beauty anywhere you go. I feel like you're very balanced. I feel like this pile is so beautiful. I am in awe of you, and I cannot wait to see what you do. Spirit's advice for pile 3. Ooh. Pile 3, share your beauty with the world in general. You're just so healing and uplifting. You probably don't even realize how much you impact those around you. This is a big chunk, but I'll take it. Forgiveness heals. So like I said, I do feel like you've been through some things in your past that helped you into this path, and I feel like that is how you were able to develop all these skills. Perhaps you tell others about the power of forgiveness. Healthy communication in relationships, heart-to-heart discussions, and clear assertive communication help you understand and be understood. I feel like you guys are very good communicators. Give it to God. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. You're extremely connected to the divine when you do need some help on your path, which I don't know if you guys feel that way very often because you're so connected to spirit. Just give it to God, take a deep breath, and you know that God is there for healing and answers. Spiritual path, yeah, you guys are on a spiritual path. You're meant to teach the world through your gifts and help them understand your healing ways, help them heal them. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. Your life path, I feel, pile 3, is sharing your beautiful heart, your healing, your motivation. It doesn't necessarily have to be in your secular career, although I feel like you guys could make a career of this. But in your day-to-day life, you probably don't even realize how much you heal and inspire and motivate everyone around you by your beautiful heart, your personality. You have like a childlike gift, a childlike sense, a loving, beautiful, nurturing, compassionate, healing sense about you. And you also have the wherewithal. You're a hard worker. You are willing to put in the work. You truly want the greatest, highest good for everyone. And you're going to be blessed for that. I hope you enjoyed this message, pile 3. I love that for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Take care of yourself and have a great day. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 4. If you chose number 4 or this stone, these are your encouraging messages. So pile 4, I feel like there's been some hidden not hidden, but you weren't facing some emotions. Perhaps this could even be involving a home situation or a home life. Sometimes when I see the Five of Cups, it's not only about regret and loss and grief. Sometimes it's about alcohol. Not always, but I saw the self-sabotage underneath here. So some of you could have a slight addiction to alcohol, or you could be in an environment where someone sometimes abuses alcohol a bit, and you feel like it is a self-sabotaging circumstance when that comes up. We also have the moon energy, so there could be some very hidden emotions. Sometimes you may even feel like you don't know what your stance is or your emotions are, or it's tough for you to make certain decisions regarding some practical things in your life. These could be relationships, it really could be anything, but you are being reminded that clarity comes through honoring your emotions, not bypassing them. So you are kind of being encouraged to pause, protect your energy while you use your discernment. Like in this card here, your discernment, you're being encouraged also to say yes to new beginnings for sure. You've got this beautiful Ace of Pentacles, which can be new beginnings. So you're being encouraged to say yes to new beginnings that feel like they're aligned with your soul. Once again, tapping back into your emotions there. So it's all about kind of really understanding what you actually feel, not operating on a surface level. Understanding what all the emotion is in this water behind you. You're blindfolded currently, so I feel like you maybe don't necessarily delve into the depths of the things that are actually going on. But sometimes, even with this regret or this grief, you have to let grief soften into wisdom with time. So it does not define your path. If you notice, there's 2 cups still standing. He just has to turn around to see them. 3 cups have spilled, 2 are here. What if the 2 behind him are 100% better than what he has spilled? So that's kind of what the message is in the 5 of Cups. You could have been through something that caused grief, or you could be going through something right now that feels emotionally, I just heard emotionally traumatic, or I'm not saying that this would have already happened, guys, so this is not to encourage fear. I don't do predictions like that at all. This is encouraging messages, and it's what the encouraging messages are pertaining to. So whatever this is already happened in your life. There could have been something you'd been turning a blind eye to that you finally kind of recognized and you open your eyes to it. Not to say that there's not good things on the way, but there could be some self-sabotaging actions or behaviors that happen sometimes. You could feel confused about certain energies in your life or certain relationships in your life. But what we have to take from this is, accept any beautiful new beginnings that align with your soul. The encouraging messages, there's something that is going to be offered for you. There's a hand that's coming out. I do feel like there's people around you that want to help you because you've got love and compassion, and I just see the hand like this. When, we've got a lot of hands coming to help you carry the burden, help you through whatever you're going through, lighten the load. I feel like either there's very strong people around you to help you, or you are very strong. You're a very strong person. You also may have people around you that are healing to you, and this could also be how you are. Perhaps you have a shamanic type of energy, and you've got a lot of ancient wisdom within you. Sometimes you just kind of mask it because you don't delve into the deeper side of your emotions. Sometimes I feel like you protect yourself by staying in the more surface level things here. But there are people around you that want to inspire you, you want to uplift you. So, when that hand comes in to help you, accept it. Be sure to, if you feel like they are aligned with you energetically, and they have your greatest good in mind, don't self-sabotage that. Make sure you accept the loving, compassionate hand of help when it is presented, because that is definitely coming up here. Like I said, this could be something in your home environment. Doesn't have to be, but I also feel like you guys could have like a gossiping energy around you, or there's someone that you don't necessarily trust. This could be you at times. Perhaps you gossip. And I think what Spirit is saying, like, put your energy into creativity. No matter which one you are in that scenario, if you're the one that sometimes tends to want to sit and gossip, or, is the victim of people gossiping, just focus on your creative endeavors. This group, you guys are extremely creative and very talented. You just have to kind of realize the value in your creativity, realize the value in your emotions, realize the value in the cups behind you, and it will help kind of raise your vibrations as well. Let me get some of Spirit's advice for pile 4. What is Spirit's advice for pile 4? What is Spirit's advice? Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, unconventionality. You know what? That's interesting. You guys could be very unique in certain things that you do. I noticed that he has feathers in his hair, and she has feathers here. I just feel like there's something unique about the way that you guys present yourself. It's really lovely. Spirit wants to encourage your uniqueness, your creativity, the way you present yourself. Also, that could be messages that your loved ones are surrounding you in spirit, because I always, if I ever see a feather on the ground, I always think that. And these feathers really stood out to me. Actually, look for feathers, pile 4. Your loved ones in spirit may be trying to communicate to you that they're there watching over you. You've got unconventionality. This group, like I said, likes to stand out. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different. Also, because this is green, it just reminded me of gossip. Perhaps there's gossip about your differences. Maybe you are so different and you create a buzz about you because you are just so unique in the way that you present yourself, or in the practical things that you focus on. Progress, not perfection, so don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. So that's really lovely. Focus on the positive. Don't ever compare yourself to another person. And also, let's see what energies are coming in for you, pile 4. What energies will pile 4 possess, or do they possess at this time? You got a lot of them. Let's see what it is. You've also got shamanic journey. Pile 4, you guys are definitely healers by nature. You really can tap in to your healing nature. You guys are healers. You've got shaman here. You've got shamanic journey. There's no way to hide that. You are. You sometimes are, just don't get lost in this 5 of cups mentality, because what happens is once you heal the 5 of cups, you can utilize your wisdom to heal those around you, because you have that power. You guys are very courageous as well. I feel like you have a very strong love for your family, and you're very courageous, very protective individuals in this pile. And perhaps sometimes if you do drink, that's maybe what drives you to drink at times, and you have to kind of learn how to shift your energy into other practical things, or your creative energy. Like, it would be much more healthy for you and much more productive, instead of self-sabotage with, over drinking or over consumption or whatever this may be. If you put that energy into your creative endeavors, you can actually bring about something really lovely that you can actually give out to other people. You have the gift of telepathy, so telepathy. I don't know why I said it that way. Maybe there's a reason. Telepathy. Maybe telephone. Maybe you guys are really good. I definitely know this word, so that was weird. Maybe you guys are really good at communicating with your loved ones on the phone, or you know when to call others, or you can almost sense when people need you. You're really good at checking in on people, or making sure that you check in. This is about transmission, perception, communication. Perhaps there's something not clear, because I keep stumbling. Perhaps there's something not clear right now to you, and you're trying to figure that out. Abundance is here, fortune, wealth, and plenty. You've got all these things that want to come to you, and that are coming. You're going to power over this difficulty, so don't stay stuck here. You have beautiful things coming for you, even financial opportunities. as soon as you get past, take off the blindfold, realize what decisions you need to make, even if you feel like they would be very difficult decisions or cause pain, you need to make those decisions. For some of you, this doesn't have to do with alcohol at all. This could be, grief, and you just don't want to make decisions that that will cause pain for others. But don't self-sabotage by staying in those circumstances just because you don't want to, hurt others, or because you have that very healing, compassionate, loving energy. You're also extraordinarily strong, so you can get through absolutely anything. And even if your decisions create gossip, just know that you are protected. You're protected. Perhaps there is a home environment that you're trying to either decide if you want to stay or go, or that it's no longer serving you, or you feel like staying is self-sabotage. You have to go within and make a decision, and just know that you have beautiful things here. The Ace of Pentacles is all about new beginnings and new opportunities. So when you see that come up in a reading, it's a sign that something tangible is ready to emerge. Like, it's encouraging you to say yes to new opportunities, especially those that align with your values and your long-term vision. So there's like a new seed that wants to come through. So plant it with intention, pile 4. That's it for you. I hope you enjoyed this message. I feel like you guys are really on a journey, and you will be able to heal yourself, and through whatever pain this is, you will be able to heal others with your compassionate nature and your shamanic talents in the future. Thank you so much, Pile 4. Take care of yourself. And I will... Oh, also, I wanted to mention one other thing. This could have to do with a family situation, because you got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is all about a stable foundation, a stable family. And perhaps there's a big decision you have to make. And maybe you're afraid of it affecting your legacy. But look, you've got this beautiful energy coming through. You will be fine. You're going to be planting new seeds of opportunities and kind of moving forward. You're protected at this time. So go within, feel those emotions, take the blindfolds off. There's something you're not seeing right now that you need to see. Thank you so much, Pal 4. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon.